It's an opportunity to hear how other people approach problems, because you have one approach. But that doesn't mean it's the right approach, and that's probably the biggest eye-opening when you do the course, is that you realise that you're not always right. You like to think you are, but you're not always correct. I think when I did the course first, actually, because as you grow up the ladder, you get very confident in your own ability and your own style. And then when you come to an event like this and you have the case study presented and you go into the breakout rooms and you have very firm ideas based on your readings on what should be the next steps and what everybody should do. And then you start listening to other opinions and you go from shock to how could they possibly think that, to, okay, maybe they haven't, maybe they're right, maybe there is another way of looking at this. And that really happened today in our case studies, particularly the second, the Morgan Stanley one, where, I was very firm that this was a no, this guy had to go. And everybody was, no, he needs to be promoted. So you have that moment where you think, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is something else that I'm just missing in this. And that, you don't get that opportunity very often when you're at that top of that ladder. You don't have a lot of challenge. You don't get an opportunity to mingle with other people at that level who will challenge. We have an opportunity to, as a lot of us are alumni now at this stage, to access the professors. Now, we just wouldn't get an opportunity to do that. And we're able to do that today, where people who have done the programme this year, who did it last year, who are planning to do it next year, are meeting Professor Sasser to talk to him about the journey that we're going on. And we have access to somebody from Harvard for an hour this evening to focus on a company in Ireland. Now, it's a large company, but we wouldn't have that opportunity if we didn't have the access to Timney that we do. Definitely change is happening. Slowly, but it's happening. And there's now more of a concerted effort to change, and an understanding and an opening of ideas with regards to people and behaviours and the importance of conduct and the importance that it's not just the result. The manner and the way in which we get that result is also really important, and the people, the talent. We talk about succession planning. We talk about recruiting great people, not just somebody who fits the role or the vacant position. They have to have the ability to grow into a bigger role. And we are all starting to talk the same language, and that's fabulous. That has made my job easy. The alumni's fantastic. Fabulous. You get, now, obviously there's the social events, but what's more important is the opportunity to come back a couple of days in the year to re-engage with the programme, so the learning keeps happening. And from a HR perspective, it's really important to me that learning continues. You finish the programme and it would be very easy to put all of the folders into the boot of the car and then 6 months later say, oh, right, okay, what was that again? But the alumni allows you, first of all, to revisit those programmes again, in one-day snippets. But you also build that group of people that you can tap into if you have a problem. It's, somebody else that you can talk to. The LinkedIn gives you, that gives you an opportunity to read things that are posted and forge some contacts and context around those contacts, and how that you can leverage support and help and share some ideas and some plans.